I'm really the only Yorha unit you've been seeing?
Huh? Come on, sweetness. You're the only model type B for me.
What about...
Don't look over there.
Okay. I love you, Modok.
Shut up, baby. I know it.
There's a package for you, Mr. Modok.
Oh! I wonder what it could be. Figma, Yorha number 2 type B. Get out of here. With the extra... Wait, are you serious? The extra pre-order bonus was a stand? Alright. With the extra stand. And here is the front of the box. The back, the left side. The right side also looks pretty good. Oh yes. The top to her beautiful metal bottom. God, I can't wait for AI to take over. Now, how's about we open your box? It worked? I mean, of course it worked. That was no match for my superior intellect. Carefully. I guess I spoke too soon. Ah, God, it's a complete mess in there now. Yeah! Yes! It's me! I'm Modok! Now, awaken my sweet murderbot princess. But first... Oh, God, yes! Delicious! Right out of the Yorha factory. He broke. And here is her bread. And here she is, folks, out of the box, Figma 2B, and I can already tell that she's probably gonna be the best 2B that we've gotten in a 1/12 scale. Though, I will say that I really do love my SHV Art 2B, especially because I got it signed by the voice actress. However, it does have some flaws. Look what they did to my girl. They gave her some kind of like diaper ass. Now, let's take her off of this thing before she does fall and take a closer look. And that hurt my throat. I taste blood. And ladies and gentlemen, this figure is a 10 out of 10. Just look at that ass! Attention to detail, oh my god. And all jokes aside, this figure is actually very well done. Multiple finishes were used alongside the body, that being an eggshell enamel on the hair, matte on the dress and visor, a more flat tone on the skin, a semi-gloss on the tights, and a full-on gloss on those gorgeous latex boots. Please, for the love of God, step on me. Don't you kink me. And now, ladies and gentlemen... And of course she hits the T-pose gracefully. Aside from that, she can look down about this much, and she can look up a surprisingly good amount, all thanks to the bottom of her hair being a separate piece. And her arms can go even beyond that, but it does have to be behind her head because that thing is huge. Oh god, yes. And one thing I do notice while we're here is these little peg-looking things that are on her arm poofs. I have no idea what they're for. I'm assuming maybe it's something to do with one of her accessories, but I guess we'll find out. Moving on, these butterfly joints allow her arms to extend in front of her body and touch her hand. Yes, all according to plan. And she has a swivel at the upper bicep, a double hinge joint at the elbow to allow for maximum flexion. And of course, every wrist needs a good ball joint. A ball joint at the upper torso allows for some serious crunching movement, though it does leave this gaping hole in the back. That's what she said! Which may put some people off. And by itself, that ball joint goes a decent ways back. Alright, and moving down to the lower ab articulation, it both contrasts and complements the upper torso articulation in that, while you don't get that much, this actually works to show off what I'm talking about. Though you do not get that much in forward movement from the lower ab, you do get a lot from the upper articulation. And while you don't get that much from the upper articulation in regards to the back, the lower abs, oh my god. Oh my god, this looks amazing. Shame on you, Figma, for not making an optional piece to pose her like this properly. Like you don't know exactly who the audience is. But yeah, no, this definitely does not work from all angles because it's missing the upper part of her, whatever the hell this thing is. But for the record, it would be something like this. You're peeking out a little bit there, aren't you? You gotta subscribe for that kind of content. You should know that by now. Now put your clothes back on. I'll take them off later. Just kidding.
I was acting. Or was I?
You haven't watched these a day in your life, have you? I love it. I said don't kink shame. We got a little bit distracted there, and it's probably gonna happen again because when you put all that articulation together, you get a backbreaker worthy of the jar. And if you take a closer look, you can see what I'm gonna be having for dinner. That her knee is on a single ball joint that allows for about this much bend, and she can easily hit a split. Side split is not happening though, but with a little finagling, you get about this much. Thanks to that front split though, we get about this much of a kick. Moving down her leg, you see that she also has a swiveling upper thigh joint, which is actually on a ball joint, so it allows for some wiggle. I don't know why that's there, but I'm glad it is. And of course, she has ball joints at the ankles, which give her an amazing pivot. No toe action. Stop the review. Review's over. 0 out of 10. I need... I'm just kidding. I love you. I really needed that.
Come with me, angel,
in a world of crippling depression.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Anyways, before I become the ultimate despair, let's move on to accessories. And yeah, he is all better now. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. He did a break right over there, but the power of crazy glue has saved him. And he is still mobile. That's the wrong game. But hold on just a second. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Because if you recall, she came with a super limited pre-order bonus extra stand. The stand user can be anyone. Yeah, so if you pre-ordered it with Good Smile themselves, you get this stand. It says Nier Automata version 1.1a on it. And I don't know about you, but when it comes to pre-order bonuses, that's probably the worst pre-order bonus that I have ever gotten. And you may be asking, well, why the hell did you get it? Well, I did it for you, my beautiful viewer. And also because at the time that this was released, Hobby Link Japan was going through some sort of shipping issue, and I wanted to get this right away. And that was for you. Moving on, she comes with some beautiful extra faces that you can use to recreate some of your most abhorrent desires. I'm not sure what that means. And if things look a little bit different after that scene, well, I'm trying something different.
Please understand.
And this is her with her infected face, but honestly, for 2B, I would risk it. To be with you, that is. That was corny, and I hate myself now. I'm just kidding. I've always hated myself. But yeah, this is probably my favorite face that she comes with, especially because, to my recollection, none of the other 112 2Bs that have come out have released with a face like this. Thank you, Figma. Next up is the hands, which aside from these open, relaxed hands that she comes right out of the box with, she has some fisting hands for the occasional anime power-up, followed by some mandatory hands, which are very much a staple. Next up is Unbreak My Heart, Say You Love Me Again. And although she is fair-skinned, it can also be used to show off her black box. This has gotten a little too unhinged, even for me. I'm sorry. And to round out the hands, here she is with her sword-holding hands, along with her swords, the Virtuous Treaty and the Virtuous Contract in the back. I bet you thought I was a freaking casual that didn't know anything about this game, did you? Don't ever insinuate that I have a life again. Ha! Oh, and of course, we cannot forget about Pod. Ah! Oh, actually, it's a good thing that this happened, because when you put this stand on, make sure to take off his head, because this thing is very fragile, and it felt like it might break. So take this off, push from here, into this thing. That's what she said! You're welcome. Ah, there you go. Absolutely beautiful. Well, except for one thing. And it was a problem with the SH Figure Arts as well. Her sword, the Virtuous Contract, has a little sash on the hilt, right there. And one thing that BuzzMod... That's another issue too. But one thing that the BuzzMod did better than the SH Figure Arts and the Figma is that their sword came with a little dangly thing.
What did he say?
And I think that's a nice touch. In fact, the older Square Enix ones, the older Square Enix ones also did it too. So I guess if it really bothers me, I could use one of these to replace it. But the Figma has a more metallic sheen, well, not a more metallic sheen, a metallic sheen, whereas this is just like white. I suppose I can paint it. Anyways, that's all for accessories. You know what time it is. Go Bears! And here she is with SH Figure Arts 2B, who does seem a little shorter, but she does have a drop-down leg, which the Figma does not have, which is a shame because it does allow her to get a perfect side split. And it does also allow her to stand at the same height as the Figma. Aside from that, there are some key differences. As you can see, the faces are very different, with the SH Figure Arts having a smaller face shape, giving it a bigger looking head. Though in person, they are about the same size. It does seem like the Figma has a slightly bigger overall frame though. Oh my god. We never did figure out what those peg things were for, huh? It does also seem like the SH Figure Arts has slightly more details on the clothing, though the skirt definitely looks better on the Figma, I think. Another thing to note is the detailing on the little feather things that are on her sleeves, or rather the lack thereof, at least in regards to the Figma. Lastly, I want to point out the legs. The Figma definitely has better legs, along with some more detailed shoes. Ultimately, I would say that they're both really good, with the SH Figure Arts in a close second, and that is mainly because look what they did to my girl. They gave her some kind of like diaper ass, and while it may be technically bigger, if the shape isn't there, then why would I care? I'm just kidding, I bury my face in that any day of the week. I'm disgusting, I know. But you're the one watching. You know what type of channel this was. Don't believe me. All jokes aside, you're gonna have a great time regardless of which one you choose between these two, because only a sicko would actually pose her with her cheeks hanging out. But anyways, another 2B worth mentioning is the BuzzMod 2B, which is the only 2B that has a fabric skirt. However, of the three, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but of the three, she is my least favorite. Something about her face just doesn't look right. She's also a little bow-legged, like if her legs were like this, it would look much better. She's also probably the hardest to stand. Next up is the Bring Arts 2B, as well as the Bring Arts 2.0 2B, who is the only one that comes with this amazing, optional lower bottom half. At least in a 1/12 scale. You did it! You made it all the way to the end of the review! I suppose you want me to do the thing. Very well.
In the arms of
last thing before I go, I would like to take this time and thank you, the viewer, for teaching me how to properly use a jar. I love you so much. Let's run away together. No one will have to know. Just promise me tonight will never end. All right. I've gone so far. I'm so sorry. If you want to unsubscribe right now, I understand.
Hello, it's a good day. Good morning. The world is great, okay? I will rate the bicycle. I will press the button. Today is the good day every day. Hello. Bye. Okay, thank you.